how I step through this neon city light, chasing a future that burns so heavy and bright. No one can tell me my vision isn't right, building my kingdom and reaching for every new height. All of the lessons are finally getting things done. I ain't the bullet that shot from a gun, shining much harder than rays from a summer sun. Racing the clock and I think that I won. Forget about money and focus on finding the fame. Everyone knows how to scream out my lucky name. Lighting the fire and feeding the blue heavy flame. Playing the chips in this wild and expensive game. Cutting the tension with edges of a sharp blade. Making a living within this very dark urban shade. Look at the progress that I have already made, counting the profits from every single clever trade. Open your vision and look with those clear eyes. Watch the empire start its very bold rise, breaking the ceiling and touching the deep blue skies. Winning the gold is the only expected big prize. Breaking the lock on the heavy and iron door, leaving the ashes and blood on the cold floor. Hungry for life and I am wanting much more. Hearing the crowd as they give a loud roar. Yeah. Looking for perspectives that are totally and completely new. Sipping on ice with a very cold bitter brew. Keeping my circle to only a very small few, giving the world a much better and sharper view. Building a castle up on this very dry desert sand, taking a solid and very strong personal firm stand. Holding the power within the palm of my hand, making the moves that I have already well planned. Surfing the top of a giant and blue wave, showing the world that I am truly quite brave. Taking the secrets away to a dark deep grave, finding the freedom that I really deeply did crave. Giving my spirit a very loud song to sing, wearing the gold on a heavy and shiny ring. Moving through life like a very powerful young king, feeling the rush that the winter winds will bring. Staying on course and I am on the track, carrying the weight of the world on my back. Lighting a match inside of the velvet and black, never allow my focus to ever become real slack. Sitting alone on a golden and very high throne, living a life that is all of my own. Reaping the harvest of seeds that I have sown, ruling the city in every single new urban zone. Finally feeling like I am totally and purely free. They sailing across the deep and the very blue sea. This is the person that I really wanted to be. Open your mind so you can finally clearly see. Stepping on stage for the start of the show, moving my body and letting the heavy bass flow. Watching the garden and my many wild dreams grow, basking within the soft and the very warm glow. Waking up early to start a very fresh day, finding the words that I really need to say. Working so hard while the other lazy people play, making the rules as I go along my way. Keeping the fire inside of my soul very lit. I am the piece that will always perfectly fit. Working the grind and I will never ever quit. Using my brain and a little bit of wit. Passing the grid in the very hard final test. Taking a break for a little bit of rest. Beating the heart inside of my very strong chest. Living my life and I know I am blessed. Climbing the mountain and making a very steep climb. Dripping the beat in a very heavy fresh rhyme. Waiting around for the right and the perfect time. Making $1 in every single lonely thin dime. Moving ahead at a very high and fast pace, looking for shadows upon a very cold pale face. Winning the sprint in the very long hard race, finding the rhythm within the very wide open space. Keeping the vision and making it very crystal clear. Moving away from the shadows and the deep fear, listening closely to sounds that I really can hear. Making a toast and I let out a tear. Staying so brave and I'm acting very bold, melting the silver and turning it into pure gold. Breaking the shape in the very heavy iron mold, not doing what I have always been really told. Closing the book and I sign a big deal. Driving the car with my hands on the wheel, making the spirit and the body finally truly heal. Showing the world something that is truly quite real. Putting my feet on the very hard solid ground, loving the energy in the very loud heavy sound. Seeing the treasure that I have finally just found, moving the soul and I am completely glory bound. Feeling the power and feeling so very much alive. Working the gears and I am in high drive, gathering honey like bees in a very busy hive. Knowing the truth and I will surely just thrive.
I woke up early just to catch the light. My vision stay forever burning bright through the night. No shadow blocks the path I choose to fight. Success is coming fast within my line of sight. This energy I feel is strictly in the zone. I built this empire standing strictly on my own. The city streets are calling from a mobile phone. I take the lead and sit up on this throne. We live our lives in such a major way. Nobody tells me what I have to do today. The golden records are the only games we play. We chase the neon dreams until skies turn gray. I never care about the shallow price of fame. I keep my focus steady with the lethal aim. The world is finally starting to respect the name. My inner fire turns into a wild, hungry flame. I move with lightning in the loudest speed. I plant the harvest from a very tiny seed. I have everything that I will ever really need. Just watch me take the very heavy global lead. The traffic moving fast, but I go very slow. I let the natural rhythm of the river flow. You see the diamonds when I start to glow. My garden of ambition continues to finally truly grow. I drive my heavy engine like a racing star. I know exactly who we really truly basically are. We set the standard and we raise the bar. Our voices echo through the valley from very far. My perspective on the world is fresh and blue. I keep my circle limited to just a few. Everything I say is guaranteed to be quite true. Watch how I make a move that is new. I make the payment, then I grab the cash. I move so quickly like a sudden lightning flash. I lead the competition in a very heavy crash. My style is sharp and never ever really trash. This paper that I hold is very, very real. I sign the dotted line to close the deal. I keep my hands upon the heavy steering wheel. I have the strength that is made of steel. Sometimes I have to stop and clear my mind. I leave all the heavy baggage way far behind. I search for treasures that are difficult to find. My soul and body are completely and truly aligned. I never show up to the party very late. I know that I am master of my fate. I open up the heavy iron garden front gate. My current status is becoming something very truly great. The mountain that I climb is very, very steep. I make a promise that I always truly keep. I work while all the other people mainly sleep. My ocean of emotion is reaching down so deep. I put my heavy metal to the final test. I am the hero coming from the dirty west. I wear the gold upon my very broad chest. I am the one who is the absolute best. I hear the thunder making such a heavy sound. My feet are planted firmly on the solid ground. I look at all the beauty that is found. My spirit is no longer going to be bound. I hear the bells and they will loudly ring. I am the ruler and the only local king. I fly away upon a very heavy golden wing. I listen to the melody that we all sing. The story is the one that must be told. I am the person who is brave and bold. I have a heart that never will grow cold. My future worth is more than all the gold. I pay the heavy and the very steep price. I never have to check the same thing twice. My life is rolling like a lucky plastic dice. I give the people some of my best advice. I have a secret that I will never tell. I cast a very heavy and a magic spell. I am the one who rings the victory bell. Everything is gonna be very, very truly well. I play the game and I am very smart. I have the passion very deep inside my heart. I am ready for the very brand new start. My life is like a beautiful and modern art. I am the one who is standing very tall. I am the one who will never ever fall. I answer every single time the spirits will call. I have the strength to break the brick wall. I am the one who is in my prime. I am the one who will surely always climb. I never spend a single very lonely wasted time. I make the rhythm and a very perfect rhyme. I have the power and the things to take. I am the one who will never ever break. I leave a ripple in the middle of the lake. I do it for my own and personal sake. I am the one who is wanting even more. I am the one who will surely and explore. I am the one who will finally even store. I am the one who will forever truly soar.